This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
This is Now Breakfast.
Still continuing with our conversations this morning, the Nigerian Army has arrested Obinna Obi, the President General of the Umuaku Isuochi, in connection with the killing of 5 soldiers in Aba on the 30th of May this year. The family of the community leader have stated that Mr. Obi's whereabouts are unknown after he was taken away by the military without any explanation. Joining us this morning is journalist and social commentator Chris Wilson. Mr. Wilson, good morning and welcome to the conversation.
Good morning and good morning, listeners.
We have been following conversations out of Abia State since the 30th of May and the unfortunate killing of soldiers by the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Now, this latest development seems to be headed towards resolving the connections in this killing. What can you tell us regarding this arrest and the conversations that have come out after it?
Well, the point is that you just said that the people who are killing are proscribed members of IPOB. I don't think that is actually correct because there has not been any person so far paraded, who has admitted to have killed soldiers belonging to members of IPOB. For us here, we are still assuming that the identity of the killers are yet unknown. So until the army makes that public, we can now pin their whatever they have issued in their press release as authentic. Having said that, I want to equally say that it is saddening that people who are securing our lives will be killed by any group of persons unprovoked in that sense. So, for us, it's a sad development, and it's something that we don't want to continue witnessing in the state. In the last 1 month or thereabout in Abia, especially about precisely, it has not been, it has not been a good period for us. That might not equally be unconnected with the immediate announcement by the state government, who has, as at yesterday, announced the commencement of ban on the operational time of keke, like we have here, the tricycles and the motorcycles here. So for us, it's a trying time. It's a time that we never wish to have happened, but it has happened. So we are just praying, one, that God will console the families of the bereaved, and secondly, that Abia State will not witness this kind of a situation. Yes.
So we have seen the army be very active in terms of essentially taking the fight to those they believe responsible for these attacks in the southeast. Have they been communicating with the people of Abia State regarding their activities and why they have to make certain arrests?
If you listen keenly to my introduction, I said that whatever that the military is doing is shrouded in secrecy. So they've not been carrying members of the public around. Even the media, do not get information from the military. All we get is hearsay, and unfortunately, when we get some of those stories here, when we get hints, and if we try to get across to the person that is close to us here, the Army Public Relations Officer of 14th Brigade, he hardly talked to us, and he doesn't reply to text messages. So that shows you the level of the communication gap between the military in Abia and Abians. We only sparingly hear from the Director of Communication or Information, that is Brigadier Onyema, releasing statement from Abuja why the incident happened here in Abia. So, you see that there is a huge gulf between the people and the soldiers, and not even the soldiers, including other security agencies, apart from police and this civil defense who try as much as possible to get some of this information, the one that we are privy, that we press on them to give us. But outside that, generally, whatever that they are doing, they keep it in secret. I mean, there is a huge information gap between the public and the security agencies, especially the military and the DSS.
Well, Mr. Wilson, thank you very much for your time on this conversation this morning. Chris Wilson is a journalist and a social commentator. He joined us to speak on the news coming out of Abia State, where a community leader has been arrested in connection with the killing of 5 soldiers on the 30th of May this year.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.